have been getting questions. Should I put those glasses on? They were kind of chic. The glasses might be my new personality trait. Is that like dweeby? I will get questions from time to time about my experience switching from vegan to now I eat like, I don't want to say everything, most things that I did not eat when I was vegan. For those of you that are not familiar with my story, a lot of you do know that I was vegan and doing a very extreme vegan diet at that. It wasn't just vegan, you know, it was a specific diet within veganism. After a couple years of that, I started lifting weights and going to the gym regularly, and I think just that increase in physical activity, babes, I needed more calories, I needed more protein. So I started having intense cravings for things that I had not had cravings for in a while. And specifically, I remember craving salmon. There were times I would really crave a rotisserie chicken. Just like the things that I grew up eating, you know? I don't remember specifically when it was that I decided to try it, but I think it took a lot. I was dedicated to being vegan. It was my entire brand. It was what everyone knew me as. So it took a lot of thought, and this is not even to like come out with it publicly. This is just to literally like give in to my craving of salmon. It took a lot of pondering. It took a lot of like talking to trusted friends and family members, like, should I do this? And I don't remember when it was, but I do know that I started with salmon and egg whites. Like, I was too scared to buy the egg, but for some reason egg whites felt better. I don't know. So a lot of people will ask me, did I experience any adverse effects from doing that? It was that for a while, and then it was like everything was fine and I was having less cravings and like I was feeling better. It was probably almost like a year later, like 6 to 8 months later, that I decided to try chicken. And I don't remember the specific time, but the point is I eased my way back into it. And for quite a few years, I did not eat red meat. I did not eat dairy. That has also since changed. So I never got sick. I never felt like gross or anything, but everyone's different, you know, this is just for me. I will say that at first, when I would like dabble with a dairy, my stomach would hurt. But now that doesn't really happen. Then again, I'm not going and eating like milkshakes and like large cheese pizzas all the time. I actually got a latte, and y'all know how much milk is in lattes. I decided to try a latte with whole regular milk the other week, and everything was fine. Like, my stomach didn't hurt, like it was literally fine. But again, that is also like genetic. This girl recently asked me how I got over the mental block of just kind of seeing animal protein as like bad. I have to say, y'all, like I was just having such intense cravings and basically just not feeling good, you know, just being bloated all the time from the vegan diet and like soy protein and like the impossible meat and beyond and pea protein. Like, that was not good for me either. Like, that was making me just have the worst digestion as well. I guess I kind of experienced that in the sense of like, damn, being vegan has been my identity, my brand, what people know me as for so long. And it did take me a while to come out publicly with it, but I just eventually got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go back. So I just need to come clean and be honest about my experience. And I think ultimately, I'm not saying it's easy, but you can get to a point of acceptance within yourself when you get to a place where you know you're doing the right thing for yourself. Because I just started feeling way better and like having better digestion. That honestly took a long time to heal. But now she's like digestion on 100. I don't have that like fear of certain foods. I just feel like that was so unhealthy. And I'm not saying veganism itself is that. I think it is for some people. And I'm not like anti-vegan, like do what works for you. But if you are kind of having those thoughts of like, damn, is this something I still want to be doing? I'm having these cravings. There are ways that you can eat healthily, sustainably, and that are also going to make you feel your best. So yeah, especially now I'm eating like specifically a higher protein diet and she be looking snatched. Like, I just feel good, I have energy, and because that is my baseline of, you know, how I'm eating and living most of the time, I can enjoy treats. I can enjoy going to dinner with friends and not having to stress over like, oh my god, what am I gonna order? Because I just know I have this baseline of health, being intuitive with my body and what foods I'm eating, and feeling good, like having a baseline of good digestion. I think for a lot of women, especially, you know, especially growing up during the early 2000s, when being very thin was like the thing, and we kind of grew up with this messaging of like, you need to be as skinny as possible, and like all these fad diets and like all this. A lot of women and just people have kind of that unhealthy relationship with food already. So when you can actively work on that, and this is not really so much like a video specifically about that topic because there's a lot to go into about that. Lightly speaking, when you can get to a place where you just have trust in yourself and in your body, and what you're eating and doing and how you're living is in support of your health in all ways, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that I think is really the key. And of course that journey is going to be more difficult for some than others, but I guess my point is truly trying to overcome that and get to a place where you're healthy in all regards, rather than just kind of trying to mask those symptoms with like, oh, but I'm doing good for the planet. So I'm about to go on a walk. Okay, check out the merch. Let's go walk. From the walk. Coffee number 2. This is a stovetop espresso, and I'm gonna edit my podcast. It's so nice out, like the perfect fall day. It was so beautiful. Like I'm so glad I've decided to start walking in the morning because it's just the best. Okay, we put on the waist trainer. Literally body tea. So this is what I'm eating for, I guess, lunch. I think of my meals more so as planned around my workouts, so this isn't so much lunch as like pre-workout meal. But we have white rice, the beans, ground beef, which is more so like a picadillo, and some sauteed kale. I love making these things. Usually I will already have white rice in the fridge. I just didn't today because I ate it all yesterday. But I love making these things in advance and just having them throughout the week. It's just so nice to be able to pop them in the microwave and have a nice, fulfilling, hot lunch that is so flavorful and satisfying. And then you don't have to figure out what to eat. These beans are so good though. They have like squash in them and peppers and onions. So anyway, I'm gonna eat this and get back to editing. I'm eating some of these dark chocolate covered almonds while I edit. They're like protein boosted. They have like some kind of protein powder, but I'm not eating this as a source of protein. I'm eating it as a treat. So. So I'm back from the gym. My legs are like done for, so we're gonna make some food. Something I did recently. So this past weekend I made chicken broth from a whole chicken, and I actually included the chicken breast. Oh my god. I actually included the chicken breast in the stock so that it would cook, and then I just separated that at the end when it was done and shredded it so I can use this throughout the week. It's not, you know, super seasoned or whatever. It honestly has some good flavor because the stock was flavored with vegetables and stuff, but the point of this being I can include it in meals throughout the week and kind of flavor it how I want. So right now I'm gonna do more of a stir fry and do like some ginger, green onion, soy sauce type vibe. I'm just gonna use whatever veggies I need to use up. So I'm gonna do some pepper, zucchini. I have this little pepper that my friend actually grew, period. Ginger, green onions, and then I'm gonna have some of the rice from earlier. So super simple. And doing something like this is great for variety throughout the week while still being convenient. So last foods of the day, y'all. I just had a little bev of this magnesium, which honestly helps me get so much more deep sleep. Love this one. And then I mixed it with this collagen that is unflavored. I will link these below. I believe I have an affiliate link for this one. Then we have a chamomile tea that is so good for relaxation. And actually before this I had a peppermint, so I'm just combining them. I'm just having a little non-fat Greek yogurt. This is really good protein. It's unsweetened, but I did add some frozen berries and a little bit of organic raw honey. And raw honey also helps you go to sleep. Like, I think it naturally produces melatonin. I don't take melatonin. Also, people say they have crazy dreams on it. Like, I'd rather take magnesium or something. It's like fine. It's like a snack Porsche. And then I did make some popcorn just on the stovetop, which I love this as a snack because I grew up like always eating it. And it's honestly really affordable, like when you make it yourself. And I feel like it's like a lightweight snack that is satisfying, but it's not too filling, especially at night. And it's not too many calories or anything crazy like chips, you know? Got out my sweet, got out my savory. So I'm just gonna wind down. I've just been editing and working on my computer. I got like 14,000 steps today, so thank God. So I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you ate today and comment below, and I'll talk to you guys next time. I'm so excited.